Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin here, and welcome to Soviet Steel, episode 19. No face cam today, sorry, I'm kind of up late recording this, so unfortunately I don't actually have the face cam on. It's way too dark in this room, so it'd be crappy anyways. Definitely something for the face cam is more oriented for like weekends, and once the summer starts, I'll have face cam pretty much every day, and once I get a better webcam too. But anyways, here we go, Soviet Steel, episode 19. So, what do we have here? The mighty IS-8, the Tier 9 Soviet heavy tank. Now, of course, we all know this tank plays like a medium tank. And also, we all know that the stock tank isn't very good. So, I have taken upon myself to get to BL9 gun before even posting a video on it, because I don't want to torture myself in anything above Tier 9. Even in Tier 9, it's torture if you play with the 122 D25T. Don't do it. The BL9, it's definitely a better gun. And from up there, the M62 T2, that's definitely a great gun there. So once we move up, it definitely gets a whole lot better. And then eventually to the IS-7, which is going to be a whole lot of fun to get. And I plan on getting that pretty quickly because I have a lot of free XP saved up. We'll see if that goes to the M103 though. However, though, this is not a review or anything like that, just me playing 2 games with it, showing it off. It is the first Soviet Steel with this tank, so nothing too crazy, too long. Just a couple games playing it. Not really experienced with it at all, but I've read up on it, and I think we can have some fun. So let's go ahead and get into some games. Alright guys, here we go for game number 1. War Standard Battle, Tier 9 down to Tier 7. Mostly Tier 8 and Tier 9 though in this game, so it's pretty good matchmaking for the IS-8 with this first package unlocked and on the tank. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Now the IS-8, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the intro part, but it's basically a heavy tank that plays like a medium tank. So it's kind of weird from going from the IS-3 where you can be more of a heavy tank in its tier especially, and act like a heavy tank and actually take damage and stuff. But in this tank, you really can't do that. Your main, I should say, I don't want to say attribute, but I want to say your main, I don't know. Basically, your main thing that makes you good. I can't think of a word for a second there. Something that makes you really good is your mobility, and that helps you a lot. You have a decent gun. The stock gun's terrible, but it does get better as it goes up, definitely. The BL9's the start of the better guns. However, its armor is very poor. Especially for a Tier 9 vehicle. So going from the IS-3 to the IS-8, it's kind of a shock because you're like, oh wow, I have really crappy armor. And when you recognize that in like the higher up games and like Tier 10 games, it really sucks, especially if you're in the stock tank and you get to Tier 10. It's just miserable and not fun at all. And all I like to do in that is just kind of like flank the best I can, which is what you should be doing in the IS-8 anyways. But it just sucks because usually you're just gonna get like 2-shotted by any Tier 10 vehicle that has a big caliber gun. But right here, I'm just gonna flank this guy right here. Ew. Okay. So what happened to that shot was I was actually aiming at the side of his tracks. My gun just kind of like shot up when I went over the tracks there. So the gun just went flying. Okay, so let's go and try this again. So he's gonna get shot off on me. I know it's a pike nose, guys, and I need to be facing him. I totally understand that, trust me. But in this position, it's not really that easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead around here one more time. And I'm going to hit him for right there, 390. I'm going to back up again because he's going to be reloaded. And now I'm going to watch my back here, make sure there's nothing that's going to come around. One more shell will kill him, so I'm going to go in now. 2 seconds on the reload. And use this speed that you have, some speed that you have, and let's see if I can get around here. He's gonna play this game. You know, it's hard to beat a tank that's also kind of fast. So I'm just gonna back up here and kill him now. Okay. Hey buddy, there we go. Took a little longer than it really should have, to be honest. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so we have a T95. The T95 is a beast tank. But it's in a really bad spot. It really is a monster of a tank, but it is in a really bad spot. So if someone just tracks that T95, it's dead. So I will try to do that, but of course my teammates are able to capture the base before we can do that. Ah, damn, that would have been really fun just to knock that T-95's health down there. Dang it. However, though, you can play the IS-8 like a heavy tank, kind of like I did there. If you are top tier like that, you can do that. On the map that I was playing on, it really wasn't easy to flank anybody or anything like that. I mean, the map's very small. It's very lane oriented, so that was kind of hard to do. But that is what you want to do on the IS-8, not be a heavy tank, because he will die. But 1700 damage, nothing bad there for a first game. Let's go ahead and get to our second. Alright guys, here we go, game number 2, Live Oak Standard Battle, Tier 10 down to Tier 8, both those being light tanks, so let's just call it a majority Tier 10, Tier 9 game here. So, the IS-8, with this second package, get the BL9 gun, feeling good, and then you get thrown into a Tier 10 match. What do you do? Well, that's a good question. First off, look and see if any high tier German TDs are sticking out. I'm gonna go for this shot just for the hell of it. And I gotcha. Okay. So, there you go. Was able to get that first kill there. So that was nice. So how do you play this tank? Really, what you want to do with this tank is you never want to be the one who's on the front lines or anything crazy like that. Because, and I missed that shot. Are you kidding me? Because if you are on the front lines, what's going to happen is you're going to be taking a lot of damage, and you will die very, very quickly due to the fact that you have very poor armor. Once again, I get the final hit on our high German TD, of course. You need to play this tank like a medium tank, and even more so in these higher tier games with this BL9 gun and not the tier 10 gun. Because if you're doing that, what you're going to do is you're just going to get hit by a tier 10 gun, a high caliber tier 10 gun, and you're going to get two-shotted and you'll be dead. Trust me, it's happened to me many times so far, and I'm learning from my mistakes and staying back and playing smarter. Right here, the T125. Now, the T125 has poor side armor. I am detected here, so I'm going to just slow down for a moment. Let that detection go away. They do have an artillery too, so I have to be kind of careful for that as well. But like I was saying, I'm just playing it slow. I'm not rushing out there like I would, say, if I was an IS-3 in a majority tier 7 game or something like that. You know, I'm playing this slow. What the IS-8 is also really good at is hunting medium tanks. Right here, T-54E1. It's very good at sitting back, sniping some of these tanks. Once you get the upgrade gun, of course, the other guns, the one before this is bad at sniping. The accuracy is terrible on it. And we'll finish this guy up too. Or actually, I don't know if that was me. I think that might have been someone else. However, I'm not sure what happened to my shell there. I don't know. It would have done 1 damage, but I think someone might have beat me to it because I only have 2 kills. But however, when you see these mediums kind of in the distance trying to spot your team, and your team spots that medium trying to spot your team, that's your chance to sort of, wherever you're at, snipe them and take them out. And that's one of the things that IS-8 is good at, is sniping, when you really can't be that brawler tank. Now, I'm not saying, oh yeah, go snipe with your Russian heavy tank. Not at all, guys. Trust me, I know that story. But if you're in the position to, and you get the upgrade guns, you really can. And it's not that hard. For example, we have a T125 here. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. And I'm going to see what he does. Whoa. He wants to be aggressive, so I'm going to counterplay him. I'm going to shoot him right in his lower plate. I'm going to take a shot there. I'm going to ask for assistance here on this tank. And this guy won't last long here. Trust me, guys. Alright, there we go. Ping that. And... ooh, that last shell just missed. Kind of poorly placed there. Should have expected him just to back up. Really, if a teammate just shoots him, he's dead. Oh, now he has just a little bit of health now. I'm just going to run by him and just shoot him. I'm not going to stop. 1 whole HP. Wow. That was really not that great. I have 4 kills, or 3 kills, and they've all been last hits, so nothing special. But I did want to show off these tier 10 games, because a lot of people say, Kevin, you only show us the games where you're top tier. And I know that is a common thing, but those games are just funner. It's more action. You know, I do want to show you guys how to do well in these higher tier games, which I'm trying to in this game. But honestly, I'm not having a whole lot of fun. But I am having fun. Just it's not a whole lot exciting. But I guess in this channel, I should have a bit of both. But yeah, it's really about just looking for these opportunities in your IS-8. Here we have a T62A Russian medium, making his way, trying to assist his artillery that's getting killed. And if I move up here, I might be able to get a shot onto him. But the way he's rushing into this, I assume he's going to be dead even before I get there. And there he goes. So things like that you can try to aim for. There's a light tank, AMX-12T. Is it? Yeah, he's okay. Wow, he was right in front of that Death Star there. I feel really bad for him. He's probably like, oh, goodbye life. We have one more heavy tank left. It's the E-100, and he gets finished off by another Death Star. So pretty typical tier 10 game there. Went well. Was just looking for my opportunities, taking them where I could. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I wanted to show the tier 10 game and the game where I'm the top dog. But of course, this is only with the first package unlocked. We do have the upgrades to it. Let me go ahead and show them to you guys really quickly, because I'm sure some of you are actually interested. We did 1100 damage in that game, not bad for a tier 10 match. IS-8 packages. So T10A package, excuse me. You get the T10M turret, and then here you get the upgrade gun. And this is when this tank becomes a lot more tolerable. Once you get this new gun, it's going to help a lot in these higher tier games. And when you're in the top dog, it's going to just be great. And then you, of course, have the IS-7, which is just an amazing tank all around. So we'll keep grinding, you guys. We'll keep posting more Soviet steals. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Let me know why. But that's about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.